Hey everyone, it's Miss Jess here with day 3 of Pet Week, and I am joined today by my absolute best friend in the world. This is Harley Quinn. Harley here is a 4-year-old Australian Shepherd. Australian Shepherds have also had the name Spanish Shepherd, Pastor Dog, the Bobtail, the New Mexican Shepherd, and the American Shepherd, but they're most commonly known as the Australian Shepherd, or to shorten it, Aussies. Despite the name of Australian Shepherd, the breed was actually developed in the western United States in the 19th century as ranch dogs, but there is some belief that they actually originated in Spain. Harley here is a tri-colored Australian Shepherd because she has 3 colors to her fur. She's got black, white, and tan. Aussies actually come in all sorts of colors. They can be tri-color, like Harley. There's black tri, which is what she is, or there's red tri with a more red color to their fur. There's also blue merle and red merle, and they also can come in just 2 colors, usually black and white. They could also be 1 color, normally either white or black. What gives these guys their interesting colors are their genes. Genes are determined by something called our DNA, and every living creature has DNA. So I have DNA, you have DNA, Harley's got DNA, everything that's alive has DNA. And DNA determines our physical characteristics, like our hair color, our eye color, how tall we are, how short we are. All of those physical characteristics come from our DNA. So for Harley, she has a gene that causes a whole lot of melanin to be produced in her skin. Melanin is what gives skin, hair, and eyes their dark appearance. So when animals have dark fur, that's because they have lots of melanin in their genes for their skin, or their hair color. Her skin, where she has dark fur, is actually darker than where she has white fur. So melanin is our word of the day. And animals with a lot of melanin will have darker fur than animals without it. Melanin is a key factor for determining what color Australian Shepherds will be. So here you can see that Harley has quite a lot of fur. The long fur is a defining characteristic of an Australian Shepherd and makes them really easy to pick out in a crowd. She's double coated, so this means that in the winter she's going to grow a thick coat to keep her nice and warm in the cold months, and then it will be shed in the spring so that in the summer she can stay nice and cool. Doing this makes sure that Australian Shepherds are prepared for any kind of weather, and they actually strive both in the summer and in the winter and in the months in between. To help her out when she sheds, I use a brush that's called an underfur brush, and it looks like this. This is used to kind of just pull out the fuzzy hair that's closer to her skin that makes up the second coat that she will shed out in the spring to make room for her summer coat to make sure she stays nice and cool. Brushing that out also makes sure that we don't get that fur all over the house when she sheds. Australian Shepherds are working dogs, so they're happiest when they have a job to do. They're also very smart and easy to train. Harley here does not work on a farm, and she is not a therapy dog, but she has a job of being my companion. So she's happiest when we're together, when we go on walks, when we go for drives, when we lounge around the house. Pretty much anything, as long as we're together, she's pretty content. And Australian Shepherds do have a lot of energy, being a working dog and a herding dog, so I make sure to get her out for runs and walks and lots of playtime to get that energy out. Because if they do not, Australian Shepherds are known as one of the most destructive breeds of dog you can get. If they get bored, they will find anything to chew on. And as a puppy, this one liked to chew on walls. So she quickly grew out of that, but if they get bored, they will find anything they can get to entertain themselves. In terms of care, I would say Australian Shepherds require just about as much care as any other dog. She needs water to be available for her 24/7, and she gets 2 cups of food a day, fed twice a day. She also gets lots of bones to chew on that keep her teeth nice and white and healthy. I do have to bathe her every now and then, especially in the spring when we go for a run and it's quite muddy out. She's pretty low to the ground, so she gets covered in mud on the bottom half of her, and that requires a bath. Other than that, she really just needs to be brushed a couple times a week. I will also trim some of the fur on her legs, around her ears, under her belly, and on the backs of her hind legs, just to keep them from collecting a whole lot of mud and debris when she walks around, and to also help keep her kind of cool, shorter hair. Aussies are pretty smart. They're known for their intelligence, and Harley here does know some tricks, but I would say that her intelligence doesn't lie so much in learning tricks, because she does get very bored with those very fast. But she does know some. So this is Harley Quinn. I hope you enjoyed meeting her and learning a little bit about her and her breed. Bless you. So make sure you tune in tomorrow for the next animal that I will talk about. He is definitely a character, and he's one that you don't want to miss. He's pretty great, but he's a handful. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow.